And we're back. Maybe I'm going to make a save real quick. Last time we got a contract to kill a merchant, and I believe it is this merchant here. We, as far as I'm aware, don't have a way in. Maybe I can pry the windows open. Marmalade. Okay, let's look around. So we can't leave this area, so we know that the solution has to be here somewhere. Tunnel. Oh, eat it.
You've done it! With this money, I'll be able to commission the tools and get the information.
He takes the pile of coins, examines them carefully, and says,
Yes! This should just about do it! I'm pretty sure there won't be any left.
He clears his throat. Before he can say a word, he has ducked outside, leaving you alone in the hovel. Why am I such an idiot? I'm gonna steal all his stuff. Does he have any stuff? Is there anything here that's of any kind of interest? I don't think so. Okay, what does this button do? The street rat charges back into the chamber, completely out of breath.
I got him!
He wheezes.
The information and the lockpick.
Tell me about this lockpick.
It's custom! There's never been another made like it. Look at it.
You take a look at the bizarre instrument from the street rat and roll it in your hand. Twisted prongs stick out from a rounded base.
The lockpick has been designed to open any type of lock, no matter how complex. Only one of the prongs will fit into each lock. Once you've placed that prong inside the keyhole, you'll be able to move it in certain ways. Each movement will make a specific sound. According to the locksmith, the lockpick will make a distinct sequence of 3 noises before the lock springs. He didn't tell me what that series of sounds was, but he said it would be the same for every lock.
Tell me about the information.
I bought it from an ex-member of the Brotherhood. He claims that this parchment contains the codes to open the tower's treasury room. There's no way to verify it without actually getting inside the tower, so I had to buy it at face value. I don't really understand it anyway. I have no idea what the first line, "buy their time to die," means. The second line is a list of consonants above Skravash that partially obscure the sun throughout the month. We can't see which one it is at this time of day because the sun is behind the tower. Overall, I don't know how to use this information, but it might come in handy.
How much did it all cost?
As suspected, it cost everything I had. Sorry, there's no change.
He smiles innocently and shrugs, while quickly putting a bag of white powder into his pocket. What can you tell me about the wealthy merchant on the edge of town?
He was the most prominent and successful merchant in the town, until a couple of weeks ago anyway. Then he just dropped out of sight. Rumor had it that he had a run-in with the Brotherhood. Maybe it had something to do with the stiff taxes the Brotherhood places on any transaction in Skravash. I always thought that he'd be safe from the Brotherhood. He has a magic amulet that keeps him from harm, but he's never without it, and he's never without it. That's all I know, except I heard that he keeps a journal hidden away in his house. I hope that helps, though I can't imagine how.
Why does everyone know about his journal? Good work. Expensive, but good. I'll take it from here. The street rat looks pleased.
Thank you. I think you'll find that in the long run it'll be worth far more than what you paid.
Alright, so you gave me a lockpick, which I'm going to use to break into the place, which is this way. Lockpick. Unlock. Gently slip the lockpick inside the heavy iron lock. After it slides solid into place, you have to carefully examine the lock, trying to decide how to manipulate the lockpick to unlock the door. Jiggle. Tick. Okay. Turn. Thunk. Push. Clack. So it was, thunk. What was the first sound? Something... But anyway, it goes thunk, something thunk, clack. I just jot that down real quick. And the guy said that it would be the same every time. It was tick. That was it. Tick, thunk, clack. So those are the 3 things we'll be looking for in the future. Oh. Oh no. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I was not successful. Let's try thunk. Tick. Clack. Okay, that's fine. Let's try other combos. What? Oh. Alright. Let's try jiggle. Clack. Thunk. Okay. Let's keep going. Lock. Thunk. Push. Jiggle. Okay, that means it starts with clack. Clack. Tick. Turn. Clack, tick, thunk. Okay. Clack. Tick. Thunk. The lockpick produces a thunk. The merchant's lock clicks open, the door cracks open. You pocket the lockpick with a sly grin. Yeah, I do have a sly grin. Oh my god! The house is all but empty. Its contents, save for a few spare items, have been taken away. You know what we have to do here, right? Oh yeah. Please, 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 create reality pocket. Yes, sir! You form the spell in the air. The glowing lines float over the mural and sink into the surface. An uneven circle, like a hole in the painting, pulls back from the center to the frame, leaving something like a doorway into a scene. A figure stands uncomfortably in the center of an artist's studio. Enter. You climb onto the mantle and into the painting. You find yourself standing in the artist's studio, facing a young man awkwardly holding himself in a stiff pose.
Whoa! Hello, my good man. Have you seen the artist? I'm getting very tired of standing in this position.
Hello, my good man.
Hello, my good man.
Hello.
Hello, my good man.
Hello.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello.
Hello, my good man. Have you seen the artist? I'm getting very tired of standing in this position.
No, I haven't seen him.
Well, I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. I'm only doing this in order to fill the time anyway. Who are you, by the way?
I'm just here to travel. I'm just a traveler. Wait, this is the merchant? I'm a collector. I've heard about your amulet and I was wondering if you'd be willing to part with it.
If you've heard of my amulet, you've also heard that I'm not going to part with it for anything. It's not for sale or trade. Now thank you for inquiring, but this conversation is over.
Okay. Clock. Look at the clock. It's strange that the clock was left here when all other furnishings were taken. Closer examination reveals that the clock is bolted to the mantle. You also see that the only moving part is its one hand. It has no winding key, no gears or wheels, and therefore, as far as you can tell, no way to keep time. It's obviously part of a secret thing. Toilet time! Okay. Fireplace. Fireplace is made of a regular but expertly fitted stone. A full-length mural hangs above the broad mantle. Poetry book. Oh my god. Love poems. She lifts from the mist in the morn. She breathes the first air of the day. She flies towards the rise as she's born, but dies before she's away. When time comes for wine, she doth linger, and trails her hand in the stream. She knows as it flows through her fingers, it is far deeper than it seems. Because of the rare time she toils, she wears down mountains in her path. The friends she depends on are loyal, but all else should fear her wrath. She sings of all things in her chorus, the rustle of leaves in her song. Betrayed by the shade of the forest, the time when dark falls sees her gone. Okay, so this is a this is the clock hint. 3 was toil time. 4 was night, and the first 2 were morning. Number 1 is morning. Number 2 is wine time. Wine time, sure. Wine time. Misty morn. Wine. That's actually called wine time. Alright, so we go morning to wine time. Do we go right? I'm a little confused. It's because it's the areas in the middle. And then toil time. Nothing happens. Wait, it's only 3? Oh my god. So we've got morning. Morning, day. Morning, day. Wine. Maybe we should just focus on the sentences that have time, the word time in them. So that would make it wine, and then toil. And then dark. Wine, toil, dark. But I still don't understand. It's still pointing in the middle of things, though. What? Wine. Why did that go all the way around? Wine time. Toil time. Dark time. Why does this go clockwise? Does it always need to change direction? Is that what's going on? I'm somewhat confused. What does this mean? Can I actually undo? I can. Wine time. Toil time. Dark time. It's a three button, a 3 position code, but none of the. So when time comes for wine, she doth linger. Does that mean we should stop before time? Beware of the rare time she toils. She sings of all things in her chorus. The time when dark falls sees her gone. I don't know. Let's try talking with this guy again. Maybe he has a hint for us.
Hello, my good. No.
Hello. Hello, my good man. Have you seen the artist?
I apparently can only do Kermit today.
Hello, my good man. Have you seen the artist? I'm getting very tired of standing in this position.
I am the new artist. Please don't move. The light is perfect on you.
New artist? I commissioned a mural from Leonard Bogash, not from some apprentice no-name. Run along and get my artist before I get peeved with you. Go now.
Before you know what you're doing, you've taken a step back at the onslaught of the painting and tumbled on the floor. Okay. Yes, he told me to tell you to take a break.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. That position has me stiffening up. Not really worth the effort if you ask me. I'm only doing it to fill time anyway. Who are you, by the way?
Why are you trying to fill time?
My fiancée and her family are currently debating over the size of the dowry for our marriage. They can't seem to reach a decision as to what they want. I suppose that's a problem when one as wealthy as I am. They'll ask for the world eventually, and I'll give it to them. I love my Deirdre so. I'd give up anything to have her. I'd give up my fortune, fall into poverty as long as I could have her.
He gives you a sly wink. And by have her, I mean have her. Wink, wink. Let's hope they don't ask for the world, eh? I'm a messenger from your wife-to-be. She sent me with the dowry information you've been waiting for.
Oh? He looks at you a little suspiciously. What does my little doe want?
She wants your undying love and affection. She figures she doesn't need anything else.
Yes, of course. My love and affection. Well, you go back to her and tell her that her little jest was amusing. But I know her better than that. Thank you for stopping by, and tell her to hurry a bit. Wait, don't tell her that. I'll just wait until she's ready.
Okay, I think there's possibly a dialogue puzzle here. Okay, break. Messenger from wife-to-be.
She wants your wealth. All of it. Now. All of my wealth. Now. You sound more like a brigand than a messenger.
Okay. We'll try the amulet. Amulet. Ba-ba-doo. Take a break. Message from wife to be. It's quite simple. She wants your magic amulet.
She wants my amulet? My most prized possession? I don't believe it. How do I know you aren't lying?
Do you think I would be so stupid as to try to lie to such an obviously intelligent and perceptive man?
Well, yes, of course. However, I must verify this information, as I'm sure you understand. I can't just give away something this valuable to someone who claims to be a messenger from my fiancée. The person she was to send was supposed to know some very personal facts about her. Things no one besides me would know. If you can answer these questions, I'll believe you that you are who you say. First, can you tell me what her favorite bedtime story was? I'm afraid that knowing is a requirement for the job you claim to hold. I'll have to ask you to leave. Now.
Okay. So it wants me to solve this puzzle first. Can I cast heat on the... I cannot use... Actually, I can't. What is this? There are 2 lines of text on the inside. The first reads, by their time to die. And the second line reads, Sharthea, Hesthea, Shegra, Waylandia, Aristogon. Okay. By their time to die. Okay. That's going to be a cipher. I don't... Alright, let's look at this again. So there are keywords inside the poem that refer to these 5 times, but the position of the clock is in between them. There are 4 stanzas, which would... 4 stanzas has 3 positions in between them, doesn't it? So between here, and between here, right? So this is, let me just do a little sketch here. So what we've got, so the 4th paragraph is dark. 3rd paragraph is toil. 2nd paragraph is wine. And 1st paragraph is morning. Morning, I guess, day. So let's see if we can move the clock in between those different... Misty Morn. Okay. So first we want to go between Misty Morn and wine. Which is where we already are. Crap. Between Misty Morn and wine. I guess that's here, directly between them. And then between wine and toil. Ugh, this is not looking good. And then between toil and dark. Which is here. Could be anywhere. No. Alright, the between things theory did not work. So, yeah. First paragraph is Misty Morn. 2nd paragraph is wine time. 3rd paragraph is toil time. And 4th is definitely dark time. But what does this mean as far as the actual apparatus goes? Sees her gone. Alright. Morning time. Maybe maybe there are 4 positions that we're starting in the morning time. So next we go to wine time. Here. And then to toil time. And then to dark time. Okay. I feel like I did that already, but maybe not. One of the stones surrounding the fireplace pops open. Inside the compartment, you discover a leather-bound journal. 15 points. Alright. We gotta read this journal. Good thing all of the village people told me about his hidden journal. It's blank. I'm not used to keeping a journal, but my thoughts are in turmoil, and I have no one to talk with about them. I figured that by writing down my feelings, I might be able to sort through them. Put simply, I have met a woman. She is incredible. Oh my god. Those legs. She is beautiful, rich, and well-bred. The perfect match for me. I saw her in the gardens. She was sitting at the fountain, looking over the flowers, and she said in a melodious voice, "Everything here is so beautiful. I love it so much. Hashtag nature calls." She breathed heavily and pouted. She was so cute that I had to approach. I snuck up behind her and whispered, "How much?" She looked rather startled, but recovered nicely, obviously recognizing me as the most successful merchant in the city. The garden takes me away from my horrible life," she replied. "I love it more than anything, truth be told." "That was before you met me, of course," I stated. She giggled, and at that moment, I knew that she was for me. I've never met anyone that I've reacted to so strongly. I must have her. Normally, women pursue me. I am the most successful merchant in the city, and the notoriety of my magic amulet is widespread. But, as the most successful merchant in the city, I've never invested so much of myself in one woman. If I, the most successful merchant in the city, can't find someone to love me, and they won't have me, I don't know what I'll do. Every time I, the most successful merchant in the city, see her, I, the most successful merchant in the city, yearn to spend more and more time with her. We've started meeting at the old stream where I, as the most successful merchant in the city, played when I was a child. Oh, I missed one. It makes me so happy to show her my old haunts. So that's going to be a question. Taking her across the stepping stones was an absolute joy. She would only walk across while holding my hand. She was terrified of getting her dress wet. Each step took her further from the shore, and by the 5th, the last, she collapsed in my arms. I'll have to take her back here more often. Deirdre is beginning to open up to me. Her life, although not quite the horror story she believes it to be, has been hard. Her father died when she was young, and her mother remarried a cruel man who tries to control Deirdre's life. He doesn't care about her. He only thinks about her dowry, what she's worth. He wants only to preserve her value as a marriage object. She doesn't remember much about her real father. She does recall that he used to read her bedtime stories when she was very young. One especially caught her fancy, The Bouncing Beans. When I told her that I read the same story long ago, she smiled so sweetly that it warmed my whole day. I must have her as my wife, regardless of her penny-pinching stepfather. He may ask for the world, but I may be willing to pay it. Oh my god. Her stepfather has cloistered her away. It was obvious his plan to allow her to be with me just long enough to whet my interest. And now that the relationship has progressed, wink wink, he has snatched her off and is demanding a wedding. I certainly don't mind the idea of a wedding. I made that decision long ago, but I do object to his keeping me away from her while he decides what the dowry will be. Undoubtedly, he is poring over financial records, trying to calculate how much he can safely gouge out of me. All I can do is wait. The waiting is driving me mad. I simply can't live without hearing her discuss her garden. I can't concentrate on my business. I'm useless for any task. I've repeatedly asked her stepfather if he has come to a decision, and each time he sends me away without an answer. The last time he bellowed that he would send a messenger when his decision was made, and that I should stop bothering him in the meantime. So what can I do? I wait and I wait. Since I cannot do my job, I've decided to commission a portrait, if only to use up some time while I await the messenger. Naturally, I have hired Leonard Bogash. His reputation for excellence is widespread throughout the realms. He is due to arrive in the next few days. The portrait goes well. Leonard has lived up to his reputation. However, the endless hours of sitting do not take my mind off my prospective bride. Instead, the modeling just gives me more time to dwell on missing her. I expect the messenger any day now, according to her stepfather. I am to give the dowry directly to the messenger. Only after he delivers it will I see my darling Deirdre again. I argued about handing over what I expected to be a fortune to a stranger, so we agreed that the messenger would identify himself with a few facts that only my fiancée and I know. Then again, I would have agreed to anything to hurry the old coot up. The painting is done, and still the messenger hasn't arrived. I wonder if that man realizes the pain he is putting me through, or if he even cares. The messenger has finally arrived. After confirming his identity, I gratefully handed over the obscene sum that Deirdre's stepfather demanded. It will take quite a few years to regain that amount, but any amount would be worth it to end my torment. Deirdre is due here at any time, so I must end this. So this all happened in the past, and this is a painting. I have finally confronted the Brotherhood about the unfair taxes which they have levied against me in this town. They act as if they own Skovash. They have been a thorn in my side ever since I arrived here. Thus far, I have given them no reason for taking action against me, but now I'm a little worried that I have provoked them with my talk about unfair taxes. I can only hope that my amulet will keep them at bay. I'm certain of it now. They are after me. I replaced the lock on my door with the best I could find, but it didn't stop last night's intruder. If not for my amulet, I'd be dead. I'm getting out of here. Sooner or later, they're going to figure out how to neutralize my magic, and when they do, I'm done for. I'm packing up everything I can carry, and I'll be out of here tomorrow. So he's gone. He's not even here. But his painting has a clone of himself in it, which this seems like an incredibly abusable system. I can draw a picture of a dollar and cast a spell on it. It becomes real. Or, in this case, duplicate priceless artifacts. Take a break. Wife to be. She wants your magic amulet. I wouldn't be so stupid. So she likes the bouncing beans. Interesting. Now, tell me this. How many stepping stones were there over the old creek where we used to meet? There are 5. There's only one more. What did I whisper to my lady the first time we met? I can see through your bodice. How much? How much? That's correct. You answered all of my questions. I have no choice but to believe you are who you claim to be. As I have told my lady, I would give up anything to be with her. She obviously wishes to test this promise by asking for my most prized possession. I will give it to you in hopes that she will realize that my love for her surpasses any material item. He sighs heavily as he removes the amulet from around his neck and hands it to you. You bow and walk away, out of the painting and back into the house.
Wow!
Can I wear it? Where? You drape the amulet around your neck. You feel much safer. Cool. Alright. Alright, we'll see you all in the next one. That was an awesome sequence. Very cool. This is a very good game. I like it a lot. I'm not entirely certain about that clock puzzle. That was a little weird. But it was okay. It wasn't too bad. A few tries, a few rereadings, a little diagram, and it kind of worked out. Recognizing that it was actually starting in position 1 was important. But yeah, see you all in the next one. Peace.